All right, so beautiful morning, everyone. Beautiful morning. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, and I'm so super duper excited and grateful unto God for the amazing, priceless, beautiful gift of life that God has blessed each and every one of us with. And I hope that you, my brother, my sister, are so super thankful and grateful that you have that which no amount of money can buy. So I want to say welcome to your new season, and welcome to your new moment, and welcome to your new, whatever thing that you're trusting God for. If God can bring you into this new day, if God can give you life, if God can defend you, if God can protect you from the things that you know nothing about, if God can shield you from harms and danger, if God can protect you from confrontation, if God can rescue you from the hands of devourers, then I want to say to you that there is no way that God is going to forsake you or abandon you. I know that with the pressures of life, because of the anxiety, because of the worries, because of the self-expectations, self-want, desires, wishes, and all of that, one might come to that point where they begin to think that God has forgotten about them, because it looks as if it's taking longer. When you look around you, you see every other person, they're having their wishes, they're having the desires, and then you begin to ask numerous questions like, why is your own different? Why is my own like this? Why does it have to take so much time when it comes to me? Why is it that when it gets to my turn? Listen, I want to say to you that regardless of all of this confrontation, regardless of all this dissatisfaction, regardless of all these questions that you do not have answers to, that people are created differently, that God is the God who created us, and there is none of us that God created that is meant to be wasted. And for everyone that God created, God put the best in the inside of us. But sometimes the dark forces might want to contend with your glory. The forces that be might want to try to find expression in your life by kind of like slowing that which you believe in, from coming to pass, by making it look as if your God does not exist, or that your prayers have never been heard before. Now, this is where God comes in. This is where God proved to them that, listen, you might fight, but you might never win. You might push him, but he might never fall. You might try to delay him, but it will certainly come to pass. You might try to frustrate him, but he will stand up strong and become 100 times better than you least expected. Because the one thing about God is that God has never given anything the dominion over your life, but rather God gave man the dominion over every force that be, over anything that will want to contend with his almightiness in your life, with anything that want to contest with his reality in your life, with anything that want to stand against your belief in him. So God makes a public show of them. At the end of it, you will stand tall and you will stand strong and you will laugh, because there is a popular saying that says that he who laughs last tend to laugh the best. Just when they have thought that they have finished clapping their hands, just when they believe that this is it, there is no more way, then God steps in to tell them that, listen, I am the way itself. So you cannot decree that the way has come to an end when he is the way himself, because God can make ways in places where ways have never existed before, or where ways cannot be found. And that is why God can walk through anything and can walk through everything. There is nothing that God cannot walk on. There is no situation enough that God cannot pull down. There is no structure so strong enough that cannot be made plain. There is no confrontation that is too strong that God cannot dissolve, that God cannot scatter, that God cannot destroy. I came here this day to tell you that though it seems as if it is taking too long, but I want to say to you that at the end of the day, that you will smile. that you will laugh the laugh, and when you laugh your own laugh, your laughter will become the best laugh, because the enemy and the forces that thought that they have pulled you down or they have been done with you, they will be the ones who will find a place to hide their faces. But the thing about God is that God will not allow them to find a place where they will hide their faces, so that they can see their own shame, so that they can see how useless they have been, so that they can see that there is none who can be equal to your God, so that they can see that there is none who can stand against your God, nor the things that he has promised you that he will bring to pass in your life. I came here this morning to encourage you that though it looks as if it is not working, it is because God is working it out for you. Be patient and be dependent in God, and trust and believe in every of his promises for your life. You can doubt the system, you can doubt the community, you can doubt the family where you come from, you can even doubt your father's name. But you must never doubt the promises of God for your life, because the things that God has said from his mouth, they will never return void, but they will accomplish everything that God has said that they will do. If I don't know anything, I know this reality. And that is why I came to tell you that your story is for his glory, and that your story is to make a public shame of those who have thought that they are done with you. Until when next I see you, my name is Bella Bassi. Always remember that you must forever speak the victory that you are seeing, that you are never allowed to speak the things that you are seeing. Rather, you are always to speak the things that you want to see, because God is interested in the things that you want to see and not in the things that you're already seeing. I hope this makes sense to you. Stay blessed and do have a beautiful Thursday. I love you, but God loves you the very most. Bye.